I was excited about visiting Paul again and catching up on a year of development for him. As always, he was gracious and self-confident and seemed to tower over me even more this time. Paul was quick to tell me he won an audition for the anchor person on Good Morning Robinson, the school's news show. And according to the faculty judges, his audition stood out from all the competition.
Paul had verve, he had energy, he understood the material. When I saw the scores overall, Paul's were way high across the board. Out of a 10 possible, I don't think anyone marked him lower than a 9, and most of the kids are getting 5s and 6s.
On the set of Good Morning Robinson, I asked Paul about the 3 most important things he learned this year. His answer reflected his passions and maturity.
Well, the 3 most important things I've learned this year are when you announce, you do not talk with an accent. There's more important things than you on the track team, and I'm the one responsible for my school and homework.
And his most important accomplishments?
I got straight A's in active physics. I won 1,600 and set personal records in track, and I qualified for the 2nd straight year for the Winter Invitational at PG Memorial in Baltimore, Maryland.
And the big question was, so if you could have any one job in the world, what would it be?
If I could have any job in the world, I would be a TV/radio announcer and voiceover artist.
And what are you doing now to prepare for that?
I'm reading books on tape, and I have a Watt job where I go to Oakview and read to the elementary school kids. And I'm also on the news show here, which is Good Morning Robinson.
Watt is the work training program for Fairfax County Public Schools, and one of Paul's mentors is Ryan Good. Ryan believes Paul's media work is teaching him important skills that carry over into his overall development.
I think the big thing with Watt is teaching them what a professional environment is. When he's doing a video, he knows there's a certain way that you need to act, there's a certain way you need to approach people, you need to talk to people. And I feel like if he's learning things when we're doing that, he could apply that to his other classes.
Paul's mother, Lisa, is a special education advocate with whom I have had a professional relationship for several years. But our conversation today centered on Paul and how she felt the programs at Robinson had helped him.
Paul's a kid with Asperger's who wants to be in the public eye, who wants to be social, and who wants to put himself out there. And for a lot of kids with Asperger's, that's a difficult thing to do. So just his love of interacting with people has forced him to learn social etiquette, the proper thing to say to people, how to interact with adults and peers, how to be socially appropriate. And it's probably the best thing that ever happened to him as far as combining a disability with a career goal.
I asked for her assessment of Paul's development over his 4 years at Robinson and how the staff there leveraged his career aspirations.
The first year was very different. The first year he had an involved behavior plan. He was constantly moving all through the school, following girls, walking into the 12th grade sub-school when he wasn't supposed to. And slowly they figured out how to talk to him, how to put up those boundaries, how to set the limits so as not to make him feel that he was different. And they really thought about him, what turned him off and turned him on, what was the hook, and they worked with it. And they got him to do things that I really didn't think that he would do. I never thought that he would earn, I don't want to say that, I hoped he would earn a standard diploma. And he's passed enough SOLs to get one. And that was the happiest day for me. That was amazing. No special ed diploma for Paul, not even a modified, standard diploma like everybody else, which is his mantra, like everybody else. And they did it. But we all worked really hard. The school worked really hard. He's not an easy kid. Aspies are not easy because they are so close. Sometimes they're harder than the kids that are more severely impacted by their disabilities. But it was worth it. And he is happy and he is confident. He's scared about what's coming, but he has a confidence that something good is going to happen to him. And that wasn't necessarily where he was in 8th and 9th grade. He just wanted what everybody else wants. Now he wants what he wants, and that's a good thing. It's like everybody else.
In essence, Paul's remarkable development has been the result of pursuing his passion for broadcasting. And that passion has brought a shy young man out of his shell and into the limelight. I asked Paul about his celebrity and how it makes him feel.
When I'm announcing or doing my TV work, yes, I feel more famous and more confident. I just want to do it. It's my life. No one can take it away from me. I even like to be on the mic, but sometimes I do it without permission, and we're really trying to work on that.
Okay. So at Robinson, everybody knows Paul.
Yes, everybody knows Paul.
Yes, everybody knows Paul and loves him. Enough said.